Hello to everyone, I hope this channel find you well. If you are new to this channel, please right now click the subscribe button.
Since I'm start recording, I will tell you good morning once more. In this part, in the first part of the lecture, I will try to solve assignment 3. And let's first of all get our assignment. As you know, you need to go to the staff website, my name, and find our course over here. And this is our example number 3. I'm just drag and drop into my desktop. I will need to extract it. I put it into my desktop. This is my example number 3. My ArcMap, it's already open. I just opened it before. I need to add my data to get some folder connection. I don't have it right now here. I need to connect to my desktop. The example 3, here we are. I just choose it, and I have a 2 shapefile. One of them is a polyline, the other one is polygon. I just hit OK and put it inside my ArcMap. This is the data that I'm going to load. So if you remember, the assignment asks you a dynamic map with some criteria. For this purpose, I need to just, first of all, it should be a classify. We ask you about a quantitative, about a qualitative classification, and I will tell you about some parcel structure. There are some of them are good, some of them bad, some of them are very good. So we need to categorize them. We remember how to classify from a previous course. We just say add value. As you can see, we have bad, good, open space, very bad, and very good. I'm just apply them. I need to work with some of the color and some order. First of all, I just change the label of them, the bad, the good, open space, very bad, and a very good. This is first. As you can see, the order is not correct. First it's bad, then it's good, open space, very bad, or very good. It's better to make in a correct order. As you can see, there is some arrow here. You need to just put, let's say, very good on very top or very bottom. The good should be go one up, and the bad come to the, let's say, here, but the color is not fine. The very bad is orange, but the bad is red. It should be vice versa. You need, you can easily change it from here and change this one to, let's say, this red. You can also change open space to the white. Okay, this is about the classification part. Now I need to make my first dynamic map. Actually, we have only one dynamic map. We are responsible to make one dynamic map. You remember, this is a data view, but since we are going to create a dynamic map, I'm just go to the layout view. In the layout view, I try to arrange my page. As you can see, my castle, it is better to fit in a landscape A4. Also in an assignment requirement, ask us to make it A4, and I choose a landscape. It is fit in a better way. You remember I told you you are able to change the, let's say, our area unit to the centimeter, since we are working with a metric and the smallest division is 1 over to the 10. We don't have a smallest one. We need to add some grid. I will just say maybe 1 centimeter from each side, and 1 centimeter. As you can see, in a almost top left corner, it's mentioned about the centimeter. So I need to adjust this since 21, so 20 would be fine for me, and I have a 29.7, so 28.7 from the other side. I need to arrange my let's say data frame according to my grid, and this is the second one. You remember that I asked you to make a fixed good scale. 1 over 5,000 is a good scale. Of course, some part of my wall, not inside exactly the frame, but since those part is not important that much, we can ignore them as well. There is nothing there actually, there are just a line. But if there is a data, some valuable data, it is better to increase the scale number. This is about the data frame. Another things that we need, we said that we need some north arrow. Always we try to keep simple one, and I put a simple north arrow. I just insert it. I'm waiting until it's going to be insert. Yeah, it is insert over here. I can put it in this top. I need to add some scale bar. You remember that I told you the scale text is not good because the text have a distortion. If you change your paper size, of course, if also your document become old, you will lose the scale text. So it is better to use scale bar. Since this is a castle, well, castle is almost a small area. It is better to keep it as a meter, not a kilometer, because if you put it kilometer, it become even 1 kilometer. So we have a different division. We could say that I want to have a 2 big division and maybe 2 small division. Yeah, sounds great. You are able to change some of the things here. For instance, I can say M instead of writing complete meter, in order to make my in order to save my space. I can change my font to the Time New Roman. Hit OK. And about the numbering, also I will going to change this one also to the Time New Roman, and hit OK. Hit OK. I need to adjust it a bit manually, and always try to keep it in a meaningful number. For instance, this is very meaningful: 0, 50, 100, 200. But sometimes I saw some people keep it in a very unmeaningful things. For instance, 80, 100, and 320. These are difficult for our mind to, let's say, memorize and keep it. I can just put my scale bar somewhere here, it doesn't matter. This is about your, I need to add some dynamic text. If you remember, I told you you are able to add some map document. I could say that Famagusta all city structure. Author, I can create it to myself and hit OK. So if I just go to the dynamic text, if I insert the, let's say, the title, which is here, the title, it's automatically come and load. I will put it here. I can change the text quality. I could say that the font could be Time New Roman, bold, maybe 18, and then apply. Yeah, sounds nice. I can just put it somewhere here. I can able to put my north also here and put this one somewhere here. What else we need? We say that we need some legend. For a legend, we have a val and parcel. In order to keep it simple, we don't need to have a val inside our legend because it is obvious that this is a val. I just hit next. Ask me about, I can just keep the font in a Time New Roman. Hit to the next. No border, no background, and no drop shadow. We could say that we want urbanized. And the distance almost fine. I don't want to touch them. Here we are. And this is our legend, but still there are some unnecessary things like other values like parcel and a structure. You remember that I told you if you want to get rid of them, you are able to go to the item and change the style accordingly. I don't want to have my layer, I don't want to have my heading. The label would be enough for me. I just apply and apply and apply. I could say that the font also, this one font is Time New Roman, and hit OK. Now you will see that something we have some extra things over here, like all other value. We don't have all other value here, and we don't have this purple or magenta color. So it is, in order to get rid of it, you need to come to here. There is all other value which is derived from here. You need to unmark this item and hit OK. This is our legend. We could give some number amount from here. We could say that maybe we could say here something like this. I just put some space and I said par cells. If I apply, you would see that we have a 28 very good parcel, 372 parcel, and 147 open parcel, 296 with a bad situation parcel, and 144 in a very bad condition parcel. What else we need? You remember that I will talk about the coordination. You need to just hit this part and go to the grid. We say that we prefer the graphical division. not the local and not the measure grid. We can have some tick. Since this is a very small let's say neighborhood, maybe we need almost 15 second by 15 second division. We need to just next to the rest of it and hit apply. Let's see what is the output. As you can see, we have a 4 division in a almost no 3 division in a y direction, and we have 2 division in a sorry, we have 2 division in a y direction and 3 division in a x direction. You remember that I told you we need just 2 of them enough for us, 2 direction, because it is a A4 page size. You can put your ruler bit on the tick and get the next one. I need to going to adjust the dimension. I'm just go to the property. First of all, I will going to change the interval. Maybe in x direction I need to say 10, and in y direction let's try also 10 to see what is the case. About the label, since we don't want the top, we will uncheck, and since we don't want the right, we uncheck it too. There are we can also keep it this one also, time New Roman. It's very small, maybe we can make it like 8, and since we don't like this text direction, we just change the orientation of the label in the left side and hit OK. Let's see, check what is the current appearance. It is better. We can also increase the font size one more, but I don't think so that we need. So this is about the grid. You remember that I told you we are able to make a new frame by going to here and add a new data frame. Maybe this data frame we are able to call it extension number 1. I'm just hit OK, the extension number 1. I will add this data inside my extension. As you can see, I'm copy paste it and then put it here inside the extension. For my extension, we need to increase the detail and decrease the scale. I'm going to keep it like 1 over maybe 1 over 100, 1000. Actually, it is quite big. With use of this hand, I will put it in maybe in this part, could be fine next to the patek. Yeah, even I can say that 200. Yeah, this would be also fine. You remember that I told you we don't want to see through of it. As you can see, we are able to see through of it. So we need to give some background to it. You need to just go to the frame part and change the color of it to, let's say, white. Hit apply, hit OK. Right now we are not able to see through of it. I can put it this one almost here. You can add as much as you wish extension dependent to your map and dependent how you want to give a detail to the customer. But we want to see from which part this detail coming. You need to just go to the main data frame, which is here, the ones that start, and give some extension indicator. You will say that this is extended from same frame. As you can see, they put some let's say box over the detail. I can change the color of it and detail of it. I could say that, do we have some hidden line? Not exactly. I can say that keep it black, maybe let's say maybe this blue color, and hit OK and hit apply. If we have a different extension, we can give a different color. For instance, I am going to change also the color of this one, same as the ones that I made. I think this color was it. I just also keep this one also 0.5. I think this color or this color, I'm not, no, it seems that the other one, yes. So imagine we have another extension, because some of the, I just put the other extension out of my paper because right now I don't have enough space to cover all the extension. If I'm just again paste my layer to here, let's say also again oh, it is too much. Yes, 205. I just make it small and I'm just move it to the, let's say, another entrance of the castle, almost somewhere here. I could set that for this extension. If I'm go to this extension, for this new extension, I didn't change the name. I could say that keep this one color let's say this olive or citron. Let's keep this one. Hit apply, hit apply. It is not much obvious actually, it is somewhere here. Maybe you will see it, but we could also change the color. Maybe this one. Yeah, you will say that this one is related to the this one. These are presentation technique. So you need also to change the frame color of this one to, let's say, this. Now, if I put this map, everyone will be understand where is the location of this part. Let's also give some white color. Maybe I will be able also to manage to put this one in my part. I'm going also to minimize this one. I try to keep them in the same size. That way I put them in top of each other. Yeah, now they are almost in the same size. I will put under each other. And this is about our dynamic map. Our dynamic map right now ready. We need to give it to the customer. Remember, you can go to the export map according to the customer requirement. You are able to change. Of course, don't forget to put your name onto the map. You will be able to add the author from here. Yes, the author come here. You are able to change the I'm New Roman, the text style, hit OK. Maybe we can change the also direction to the 90, hit apply, hit OK. I will going to put it let's say somewhere here, and now I'm able to export my map. I will say that export my map and choose a direction. Based on the requirement, we have a different save type. The first let's say 5 or 6 are raster based, EMF, EPS, Adobe Illustrator, PDF, and Savage or SVGA, but the bitmap, JPEG, PNG, TIFF, and GIF are a raster format, and you need to keep in your mind about the DPI. And this is my, let's say, example 03 JPEG. And I am hit OK. After a few seconds, it will be exported into my desktop. And this is the result for this example. I can open it in a Paint to see the project quality. So this is about our example number 3. Any question about example number 3 that we solve it?
No hocam.
Did you understand the criteria of dynamic map? This is the things that we want from you. We try to use all the available tools that we have in order to present some good output and good meaningful things. Another thing, always try to consider this color. The color is very important for your customer. For instance, if we have something like very good, put it by green. Saw that some people very good, but they represent it by a red. The red color puts some negative effect, and but you try to present something good, very good. So try to use this color, try to use order, either from top to down or down to top. It doesn't matter, but there should be some order. Your architecture, you should better than me in this thing. There should be some harmony inside your presentation. Try to use them and provide a good output. So this is about our example.